All right, welcome back to Currency 365 and welcome to World News episode 24. A little bit of a late start here. I've been doing some things and, it is what it is, but late start, so let's get to it here. I'm going to start off with World News and I'm going to go into Iraq, then I'm going to go into the markets, and then we'll leave off with Iraq, okay? So, teen arrested for planning alleged ISIS-inspired attack on Pope. All right, so a 15-year-old boy outside Philadelphia last month is allegedly threatened to launch an ISIS-inspired assault on Pope Francis while the world leader tours the United States next week. Wow. All right, so there's going to be heavy security. There's going to be UN and also Jesuit security forces, I believe. There's going to be CIA, FBI, everybody, protection from all over, Navy SEALs. Around D.C., Philadelphia, and New York next week as the United Nations and also the arrival of the Pope for the first time in America. This is his first visit ever to America, so they're gonna make it a grand entrance for this guy, and so security is going to be beefed up. Roads are going to be closed all over the area. So if you live in D.C., Philadelphia, New York area during the 22nd through the 28th blood moon, it's going to be hell of a traffic jam. Okay, a lot of places you go because security will be very tight. Okay, so let's see. Two students dead in Houston school bus crash. Oh wow. Wow. Let's see. A school bus crash has left two high school students dead and two others and their bus driver seriously injured. It happened around 7 a.m. today. R.I.P. to them and prayers to their family. Okay, so let's see what else here. Ben Carson is closing in fast on Donald Trump, according to the latest polls of the Republican. If you're a Republican side, I know you're watching this very closely to see who's coming out of these polls. And looks like Ben Carson has pulled to within just 4 points of Donald Trump, according to the New York Times and the new polling. Okay, so there you have it. So Trump is in first place, and Ben Carson is in second place. All right, so let's see what happens. All right. Now let's move on to Iraq, and then we'll go into the world markets. All right, so huge news from the Council of Ministers today. So let's read it right now. Cabinet agrees to cancel the post of Vice President of the Republic and take important decisions group. Okay, so let's see. The Council of Ministers voted and approved the bill to cancel the post of Vice President of the Republic Act, according to the statement of the Information Office of the Prime Minister. Council of Ministers was held on Tuesday. It's 36 regular under the chairman, under the prime minister of body. The council discussed in the beginning of the meeting developments in the military and security situation and a number of issues on its agenda. The cabinet approved the bill to cancel the post of Vice President of the Republic Act and submit it to the House of Representatives based on a provision of Article 60, Item 1. Item 1, 80, Item 2 under Constitution. The council also decided that the Ministry of Agriculture adoption of support by 80% of the total cost of the seeds of wheat and barley crops. All right, so they were having a problem with, I think, stolen wheat and crops in the last 2 weeks. I've been seeing reports on that. Okay, so see, the cabinet approved the withdrawal of laws sent the draft to the parliament by the previous government for the purpose of review. All right. The council also approved the payment mechanisms for proposal to address the subject of ongoing and stalled projects or lagging due to the lack of funding. All right, so let's see. Let's see. This comes at a time claimed the presidency. He is entitled to the vice president of the republic. Fahd Massoud appealed the decision of the Prime Minister Abadi on the removal of the vice president. He counselor in the presidency, Prince Kanani, that it is the right of the Vice President of the Republic filing of the appeal to decision of the Executive Authority President Haider al-Abadi judge to dismiss the Vice President and the Prime Minister from office. All right, so also Drew Kanani that the presidency did not call for the survival of any name of the vice presidency of the republic did not apply for that matter, he said, adding that what you talk with some media for providing the president a request to remain one of his deputies untrue. And took the Prime Minister Abadi on the 9th of August last package reforms. Procedural, notable the cancellation of the post of vice chairman, 3 vice prime ministers. Despite the implementation of the vice prime minister of this resolution of Abadi and not Zoram in recent meetings in the Iraq government, but informed sources in the presidency confirmed that the House of Representatives for the 3 infallible what Zola exercises their functions. All right, so the translation got a little funny there at the end, but we know that the Council of Ministers have canceled the post of Vice President, so all 3 of the positions. So I guess they're sending it to the House to make the final decision here. And also they cancel all of the laws coming from the Maliki regime, I believe. So I think that's what they was talking about. His cabinet. Let me see if that's true. Let me see. Cabinet will approve the withdrawal of laws sent the draft of the parliament by the previous government. Okay, so there you have it. So that was true. So okay, so let's move on here. Let's look at Wall Street now. Okay, let's see. Let me actually refresh it because I haven't refreshed it in a minute here to get the latest on it. Okay, so the Dow Jones is up big actually today, 217 points. The NASDAQ is up 53 points. Oil is up. It's at $44 a barrel. Gold is down. It's at 1,103.1. And the euro's down on the dollar. Okay. Let's see what stocks are doing good. Anything out there? Let's see. BABA is doing well. It's up 3%. Let me see what else. Ford symbols F. Ford Motors is up 2%, almost 3% right now. 2.90. Let's see. What else is doing good? Sundeson. SUNE symbol. It's up 3.77%. Or no, hold up. That's different. That's a different one. Sunderson is up 4.72% actually. Sprint Nextel is up 3.77%, and their symbol is S. All right, cool. There's not too much things that are down. VALE symbol of Vail is down 3%. Okay. So let's move to world news, world markets. Let's see. Mexican's up. Mexican Bolsa's up. Brazil's up. Europe markets, the FTSE 100 was up today. DAX was up today. CAC 40 was up today. Shanghai was down today, almost 4%. Let's see. Hang Seng was down today, and the Nikkei was up today. All right, so a lot of things up today. Only the Shanghai and the Shanghai, the Hang Seng and the Shanghai was down today, and Australia was also down, and Taiwan was down, and some other things were down here. Mumbai, the Mumbai exchange was down as well. I'm not going to go into the rest of them, but there's several of them were down, several of them were up. All right, so let's see here. Back to Iraq here. To finish it off. Iraqi's financial negotiation in New York. Okay, so let's see. Being a senior Iraqi delegation to the New York negotiations to obtain financial loans for a number of international banks in the United States of on what according to Iraqi sources. Okay, so the same source explained that New York negotiations did not produce so far, adding that the Iraqi delegation preferred not to make statements concerning the nature of the negotiations and the extent of the Iraqi delegations headed by Finance Minister Zabari. Oh, what's up, Zabari? I ain't heard his name in a minute. So Zabari is the head of the negotiations. Okay. Let's see, and membership of the appearance of Mohammed Saleh. What's up, my brother? Advisor to Prime Minister and others held talks with a number of international banks in London lasted 5 days without significant results, but sources said at the time that the delegation request for the financial loan of 5 billion. See, now they're saying five. The other report, they say 5 billion, then they say 6 billion, then they say 7 billion. How come nobody knows the real number of what they're gonna do? And then Alac came out and said, no, it's actually six, but we're gonna start off with two. Like, oh my God, like, can anybody get the right number? Okay, so it says 5 billion, but banks stipulated that the loan does not go to the operational budget of the Iraqi government. Okay. So they're still dealing with this. So far they haven't. They haven't sold the bonds. Okay, they're still doing it, but I'm pretty sure, man. People are saying, "Where's the rate? Where's the rate? Where's the rate?" I am pretty. I mean, you got to be dumb not to say that if you're America, if you're America or London. Where is the rate of the Iraqi dinar? Okay, why are you still pegged? Why is it still worthless? Come off the peg, put it on an exchange, and give us a rate. And then we can entertain these sorry bond that you want to put out there. You see what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me. Why? Well, I mean, they're begging for money for the bonds, yet they won't give them a rate. I mean, it's so easy. Just move your currency. Just move it up to 5 cents. Okay, you know what I mean? You don't have to move it to 1 to 1, 3 to 1. We know Dr. Beebe's not back yet. We know nobody knows how to run the CBI. Just move it to 5 cents. You know what I mean? And or move it to 0.005. Just show us you can move something. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Finance Minister submitted bill draft of 2016 budget to the Council of Ministers. All right, so Council of Ministers was very busy today. So they said the ministers of finance announced on Tuesday presenting bill draft of the budget 2016 to the Council of Ministers. All right, so once it goes to the Council of Ministers, the Council of Ministers will vote on it, and then they'll send it to the House, and then the House will vote on the 2016 budget. All right, so let's see. All right, one more. Parliament hosts a body tomorrow, so Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So tomorrow, Wednesday, a body will be in Parliament this time. Okay. And also, while he's there, they will vote on the amendment of the investment law. All right. So all eyes will be on Parliament tomorrow for the investment law and, of course, the body's reforms. Okay. But tomorrow, let's see if a body actually makes it to Parliament and stays. And let's see if they bring up the investment law and actually vote on it tomorrow. All right, guys. That's World News and what is it? World News 24. And also, I did watch a little bit of Monday Night Football, the doubleheader, and the Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons. That was a good game, man. The Atlanta Falcons surprised everybody. A lot of people thought the Eagles were going to win, and Atlanta came out there in the first half, did their thing, and held on in the second half, and they won that close game. And then the Niners game, I stayed awake for like maybe the first a couple of series for the Niners and the Minnesota Vikings, and it was kind of boring. So I just, I said, okay, let me go to sleep. So the Niners won that game 20-3, and Atlanta won their game. So, yep, the first week of the NFL is finally over, and yep. So everybody gets to relax, and I think there's no games until Sunday. I'm not sure if there's Thursday night games, or maybe there is. Maybe there is a Thursday night game. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. World news is over. I'm not sure I'm going to have the article today. If I can't find anything, I don't know. We'll see if I have the article today. A Q&A, we'll see if I do that as well. I know BGG has a call, so I will put up BGG's call, so that might take place of the Q&A or the article of the day. If there is an article of the day, something that great comes out, I'll put it up. If not, BGG call will be up later today, and then I'll also do another world news later today. Also, Eyes Open YouTube channel, that will be my backup channel. Just in case something goes wrong with this channel, I'm putting the Eyes Open Media YouTube channel. It will be my backup channel. I told you guys on Facebook this morning already, and I gave you guys a link to that channel. All right, so that will be my backup channel. So give it about 24 to 48 hours, because I'm going to be putting all of my Iraqi breaking news on that channel. I'm going to be uploading it on that channel. I'm also going to be uploading all the episodes from the world news as well. Okay, and maybe some other videos that are 10, 15, 20 minutes long as well that I pick. Other than that, give it about 24 to 48 hours, and then you can subscribe to that channel. Because I don't want you guys bombarded with old episodes, because I'm going to be flooding that channel with all the episodes, okay? So, and I'm going to be staying up doing that tonight. I've already started doing that right now with the world news. But, yeah, so Eyes Open Media, that is going to be my backup channel, and it is what it is. All right, Currency 365, I'm out.